guys, I kind of want to have ice cream. Do you mind if I get ice cream? Oh. Ice cream. I actually have to pee as well. I'm sorry. I might get a beer. I get beer and ice cream, which I think is an upper and a downer, but you know what. So I apologize if it's a little later on the whole start. Is it not the best feeling in the world? The orchestra has 30 seconds on. Shall we just play the thing out? Maybe we should just play the whole thing out. Gives me time to do this. Ooh. Not at all. Hello. I'm not looking at you. Hello. I'm looking at you. Hi. Hi guys. Ooh, what's going on with my voice? Is it not the best feeling in the world when you finish a tub of ice cream, or rather you're about to finish a tub of ice cream, and obviously you have the ice cream with a bowl, but then you get to the end of the tub and you can just have it out of the tub? Is that not one of the best feelings. You don't have to get a whole bowl out and then scoop the ice cream from the tub into the bowl, and then you gotta wash the bowl afterwards, obviously. You can just have it out of the tub. Is that not just a good feeling? It's like, yes, one less thing to wash. I say as if I don't have a dishwasher. It feels guilty. I mean, there's barely any left in this. I'm just taking off the dregs. You don't buy ice cream, and that is probably why you are not putting on as much weight as I am. Hi guys. Happy Sunday evening. How's everyone doing? Have you had a nice evening? Have you had a nice weekend so far? I have somehow stayed awake despite only getting 4 hours sleep. Don't know how I did that. Classic Clio fashion. I'm gonna go to bed early. Gotta wake up early. Next minute. Oh, what if I stay up till 4 a.m. and then go to sleep and then wake up at 8 for the tournament? Brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant idea. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Medieval biphasic sleep schedule. Thing is, haven't been back to sleep. Haven't been back to sleep at all. Probably by the fact that it's called biphasic. Makes me think there's 2 phases. Where you sleep during the day, which I think it does, because I vaguely remember how a medieval farmer work-life balance or work schedule was from like a social history course that I did in undergrad. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me. I for some reason I feel able to not sleep for very long, which is not healthy. Because a guy I used to listen to, who is, I guess he's younger than me now. I don't even remember how. Does anyone, any old giant bomb heads? Any old giant bomb heads in chat? If I said the name Ryan Davis to you, does that mean anything to you? Anyone at all? Vaguely. So Giant Bomb was a video game website where they did like reviews, and they just did like, you know, funny YouTube series, and they had a podcast and they talked about video game news. And one of the staff there was called Ryan Davis, and unfortunately, I think on his honeymoon, he had just got married, obviously, with the whole honeymoon thing. He had just got married on his honeymoon, passed away, unfortunately. Had some sort of health complication due to sleep apnea, and passed away at, like, I want to say 33 years old. I want to say maybe 33 or something. Is that now or years ago? This was 2013. I would have to double check. But yeah, he was very young. I mean, they all were. I would have to double check. Give me a sec. Ryan Davis. He was a funny guy. I enjoyed him. Enjoyed watching his content. Unfortunately, when you Google him, obviously he's not going to be the first person to show up anymore. It's apparently an Australian football rules player. Ryan Davis, Giant Bomb. Yeah, he passed away 2013 by the looks of things. But I believe he used a CPAP machine. But yeah, he was having issues with sleeping, obviously, for a long stretch of time. And then, yeah, it's just very sad because, you know, he's very young. He was born 1979, died 2013, so he was 34? If my maths are correct. I think he was 34, 44? No, 34. Yeah, he was 34. Yeah, very young. Very, very young to pass away. It's very, very sad because obviously, you know, he literally just got married, I think, a week and a half. Maybe before his passing, so please look after your health, guys. I know, like, this is rich coming from me. As I say, hey, I have issues sleeping, but I have these issues sleeping and I'm cognizant of the fact that, you know, it can cause you to die quite young. And obviously there's going to be probably some other health complications as a result of maybe, you know, for example, he was a bit of a larger lad, but, you know, 34. Get some melatonin. I'm scared of melatonin's effects on my dreams, if I'm going to be honest. Because I've heard it makes it kind of fucking weird. I don't know if I'd get married before I die. I mean, you don't have to. Just because in the past it was socially acceptable, or the thing that was expected of you to do in life is to get married, have kids, and, you know, grow old with your spouse, watch the kids go off into the real world and repeat the process ad nauseum. Just because it was what people did for the last million years, not million, few hundred, I guess, doesn't really mean you have to do that nowadays. There's a lot of people on the planet. Like, a lot. It sounds nice, though. It does sound nice, and I know this is rich coming from me, as someone with baby fever, and also, I don't know, feeling the effects of being lonely. But, hello, Mako. I don't know, I feel like as a collective humanity, we kind of put a lot of pressure on ourselves to try and live up to quote-unquote expectations, but it's not our fault that the system is, like, not able to provide us with the means to meet said expectations now, right? Like, it's not our fault that it's just simply too expensive to even get a home, let alone think about having a wife and husband or whatever, a spouse, and, you know, thinking about raising children. I was speaking to my sister. My sister's quite well off. My sister has a very well-paying job, as does her husband. And, you know, they had financial help getting their house, right? My parents, and think my brother-in-law's parents also chipped in for their house. Like for the mortgage payments, or the I guess the I'm blanking on it. Sorry, I'll just move on. But yeah, like, you know, well paid off. And, like, I think it's, like, somewhere, the down payment, I was thinking about the down payment. Sorry, my brain just, like, stopped working then because I was thinking of ice cream. Yeah, they had help with the down payment. And then, what else was there? They were, like, my parents help look after their kid, like, I think every week. I'm pretty sure, like, my parents are babysitting for them instead of, you know, them having to pay for the childcare, which obviously childcare is quite expensive as well. And then, like, I was talking to my sister and she's like, so what are the plans for the future? Because obviously I know your plans were to have another kid. Is that still on the cards? And she's like, yeah, we're gonna wait until my niece is 2, I think, and then have another one, or never try for another, because it's simply. But then I think she was like, because she wants to have a boy, she wants to get, you know, the complete set. And I said, okay, well, what happens if you get another girl? And I think she said, probably just take it. Just take it. Don't leave it. Well, take it and leave it, rather. That's what I mean to say. Not leave it at the hospital or anything like that. Like, not to, you know, oh, we had another girl. Let's re-roll again. Let's do another gacha pull, so to speak, and try and get another kid. Because it's just too expensive, right? Like, I think it was like, in Australia, it's like to raise a child from the age of 0 to 18 is like $800,000 or something. And obviously, with the second child, you can save a little bit of money because you can just reuse some of the things that you bought for the first child. But like, most people don't have enough to buy a house because a house is like $1 million now. And then you factor in children. It's like, what? That's like another 800? That's, you know, that's almost 2 million. You thought it was like 250? I would have to double check. I don't know. How expensive is it to raise a child in Australia? Maybe I'm over exaggerating. It is $12,876 a year, so times that by 18. Okay, I'm maybe a little bit off then. Calculator. That's from last year from centralwealthgroup.com.au. 12,876 times 18. That's 230,000. 2018 study. Okay, well, I feel like 2018 is a little out of date considering the whole cost of living crisis that most of the Western world, I think, is still going through. Considering I was watching a report where it was like groceries are now like $240 a week, sorry. One sec, guys. One sec. It was just roomies talking to me and having to help with stuff. I will be 1 second because I need to put the dishwasher is being loaded up as well. So I'm gonna put my bowl. I'm gonna be responsible and put my bowl. I mean, not my bowl. I'm gonna put my spoon in the dishwasher. 1 sec. Hello. Hi. Yeah. It's a lot easier to have a kid than it was 200 years ago. Of course, yes. Sorry, we're talking about very heavy topics for a stream that's meant to be about relaxing on the weekend. My bad. My bad, y'all. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, sorry, we tangented into a bit of a doom spiral, didn't I? I was talking about my lack of sleep, and then I was like, well, I know someone who unfortunately passed away very young from a lack of sleep. And then we talked about families, and then we talked about houses, and then we talked about kids. Bit of a touch of dread, yes. Just a smidge of dread to get you ready for the work week, yes. How many people signed up for the fantasy football? That's a good question. Oh my gosh, guys, I haven't set Chrome to my I haven't set Firefox to my default browser. I just realized I set up today's stream in Chrome. Ah, sorry. Give me a sec. Fantasy.premierleague.com. Does this auto log me in? Yes, it does. So I go to Leagues and Cup Fixtures. I go to FaZe Connect Fantasy Football. Holy shit! There's like, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 20 people already. 20 people have already signed up. So that's pretty cool. Bearing in mind, guys, if you do well in the Premier League Fantasy Football League, you will potentially win vouchers for the FaZe Connect merch store. Just a heads up. Did you share the link? I actually didn't. It was just during the stream. Invite people to the thing. Copy auto link. There we go. So if you want to join the league, there's the pinned comment. I'll make a post about it. I'll make like a nice little tweet for it. Is there like a fancy graphic for fantasy football? Fantasy Premier League football. And then I'll just slap the FaZe Connect logo on it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Premier League Fantasy Football. What is that? Oh, it's like a website for advising you on the fantasy football stuff. Premier League Fantasy Football. This looks ass. Sorry, I'm trying to find a nice image of it, but I can't find a nice image of it. Fantasy Football League. Why are these all blurry? Why are these images all blurry? There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna take someone else's logo and I'm gonna Photoshop FaZe Connect logo over it. Hehe. Save image. Save image as desktop. Premier League. Go to GIMP. Do that right now. Oh yeah. So if you don't know, fantasy football. So basically, if you join the league, you can make a team, and then basically, depending on how the league goes, like how you choose your lineup for every week, and then you've got to. When you've chosen your lineup, you get points based on how they do in the week. And then you get points overall for how every player does. And then at the end of the league, whoever's first, second, or third will be able to win a voucher for the FaZe merch store. Every week, you can set it and forget it if you want. If you want to set it and forget it, but if you want to min-max, for example, if a player gets injured, you want to swap him out, right? You want to bench that guy. If he's broken his leg and he's not going to play for 6 weeks, probably going to want to swap him out. So yeah, I'll just have like a weekly feature of the stream will just be me checking up on the Premier League fantasy football. Yeah, like Musume, you send them to the glue factory if they don't perform in their runs. If they underperform in the races, if they get 6th in the Arama Kinen, you gotta send Mohamed Salah to the glue factory. What do you mean you cost that much money in the Premier League Fantasy League and you underperformed and then you broke your leg and then I have to get a different player? Okay. This is slightly blurry, but let's do this. Bucket fill. Yeah, New layer? Layer to new layer? There we go. Select none. It's like it was never there. Now I have to do the awkward thing of, do I have a phase connect? Do I have a phase connect logo on hand? I think I do. I'm really bad at remembering Google Files. It's somewhere. What is this that I'm loading? Sorry, the requested file does not exist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. It's getting kind of hazy. What is this? Is there a 200-page document for this? What, the fucking Premier League? Fantasy Premier League? Probably. Can I switch an account? Oh, I have to do this on Chrome. I haven't set up my new accounts on the Chrome. Okay, well, this is... I really need to figure out how to... I guess I just need to set it all up. Okay, do it on Chrome. Go to my Drive. Google Drive. Can I have my Google Drive? How do you... Is there a way to get to your Google Drive from Google Chrome? I don't think so. Okay. Drive. Google Drive. Sorry, this is a very roundabout way of trying to do this. My Drive. My Drive! Isn't it fucked up how that guy, like, ruined a whole nation's, like, PR on the entire planet? Because he was like, my wife and my Drive. What am I looking for? Collab assets. Is this it? Do I have? Oh, here we go. Logo. Aha! I would like the logo in black, please. There we go. Look at that. Can I download this, please? Download. Look at that. I figured it out, guys. I've downloaded it. File. Open as layers. I'm going to guess it went to my download folder. It did. It went to my download folder. That's awkward. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's awkward. I accidentally filled the layer that's supposed to be transparent. Okay, make this a little bit smaller. I wish I was a little bit smaller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a go. I could look good for a thingy. Wait, what the heck? Why am I doing the whole thing? I want to do just the layer, please. Thank you. Let's say this big. And then we go... Move that. Look, this is not the best Photoshop job. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Should we? Okay, so this, okay, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna screen share this to you guys. I'm gonna screen share this to you guys. Do you mind if I do this? GIMP. Where is it? No, that's not the right screen. There we go. We'll go to the right screen and put GIMP on. And then I'll get out of the way. Does this look okay to you? Should I, how do I line this up? Do we line it up like, where's my OBS gone? Do we line it up like this? Or should I like move it like further down? So like this lines up with this? Like this logo lines up with this? Like that? I think that's too low down, right? So maybe we should go like this? Because then I feel like if we do that, it's too high up. Yeah? I'm just being a little bit anal, I guess. I feel like maybe that is better. Just eyeballing it. Yeah? Sorry, this is a weird thing. Do you guys understand what I'm going for here? Oh, my YouTube chat died in OBS. I love OBS not working. There we go. You guys were like... I don't know what happens. YouTube is... The browser of YouTube is so butts. If you guys, like... increased velocity of YouTube chat, like, by ever so slightly, the whole thing just freezes. The whole thing just goes up, and then I have to look into the OBS source, like the window, and I can see you guys moving, and I'm like, what is happening? Why can't I see that in the chat? It's so strange. It looks like it's the real Premier League. Yeah, well, I guess I should maybe set it up like Premier League, Fantasy Premier League, Phase Connect. I don't know. So yeah. Just be aware, guys, for the people who have taken part in the Premier League, the Fantasy Football League, guys. When you join, if your account is under your real name, people will see your real name. Just a heads up. Just a heads up, guys. There are quite a few people who have presumably put in real names for their Premier League, Fantasy Football League teams. You are at risk of just revealing a little bit about yourself. That's all. Make it smaller and line up. Like, oh, okay, we could do that. Like that. I feel like if I do this, it's harder for me to eyeball if this is like center of the white side of the image. Is that good? Is this good? What are we doing today? We're doing graphic design as my passion. Too small? Tiny bit bigger? How about that big? How about how we had it just before? It's a little bit off, actually. And I think it needs to go just a wee bit to the right. Did anyone watch by any chance SummerSlam? I heard Jelly Roll was actually not too bad. But I just can't be asked. I heard CM Punk. Sorry, spoiler alerts for a wrestling show that happened this morning for me. It was CM Punk won the world title and then lost it in 3 minutes. Pretty impressive. Just like his UFC career. Which is damn. He lost a lot of weight. I know, Ozempic's fucking obliterating, I guess, obesity rates and whatnot in celebrity America. Clio, he has a family. There's nothing. I was not firing any shame at Jelly Roll for using Ozempic. My roomie is using Ozempic. There may be people in the community who are using Ozempic. CM Punk was fat? No, I was talking about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is a country singer who turns out he was actually a wrestling fan who actually was very respectful to wrestling. So I take back everything that I said. I take back everything bad that I said. Isn't Ozempic really bad for you? Yeah, but like being overweight is also pretty bad for you, right? So it's like, you know, exchanging one health issue for yet another. Leo Gatekeeper overstepped, I guess? Eating less is not that hard. For some people, it's like a psychological thing, right? Was overweight, can confirm, yeah. Most drugs are probably bad for you. I'm drinking, I couldn't find a beer. I'm drinking Sprite Zero Sugar. I got that aspartame. Is it aspartame? Is this one also got aspartame in it? Or is it what? Nope, it does. It has phenylalanine. I don't think that's aspartame. Maybe that is something else. Cue the NL rounds about Coke Zero. It's fentanyl. Zero Sugar Sprite, I'm so sorry. I only have it because my roommate had her colonoscopy thing. And so she went a bit crazy with like, oh, I've got to have everything ready because I've got to drink so many pure, you could only have clear liquids. So she's like, well, I don't want to just drink water. That would be boring. So she bought a bunch of like lemonade. And then it was like, she was like, oh, I need to also get Zero Sugar lemonade. So I drank all the lemonades. And then I'm slowly making my way through the zero sugar lemonades. And honestly, I guess it's not lemonade, it's Sprite. Sorry, this is a weird thing. Apparently Americans, like, you are aware that Sprite is not actual lemonade. In the UK and Ireland, if you ask for a lemonade, they're gonna give you a Sprite. It's a very strange thing, because Sprite is technically, what, a lemon lime drink? It's not lemonade. But yeah. If you asked for a lemonade, they'll give you a Sprite. For the longest time, I thought Sprite was a lemonade. It's not. It's a lemon lime drink. Just a heads up, I think if you do that in Australia, they probably will give you a Sprite as well. Yeah. Clio, UK citizen here. I've never heard of that happening. Really? You've never been to like a restaurant and they've said, "Can I have a lemonade, please?" Or I don't know, as a child, you never went, "Can I have a lemonade, please?" And they brought out a Sprite. You saw people freaking out on social media. An American lemonade shop just recently opened up in the UK and caused a stir. Ooh, interesting. Your Irish aunt kept giving me a 7-Up for breakfast last time I was in Country Cork. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. I mean, most of the time for me, it's just cups of tea. It's just lots of tea. It's like, oh, you're having tea. What's the time? 10 p.m. The sun's still out. Sure, I'll have a cup of tea. It's still, if you asked for a Coke, what would they give you? They'd give you Coca-Cola. Because I don't think most people have, like, I don't know, other brands of Coca-Cola. But yeah. The Sprite logo is literally yellow and green due to having a lemon and lime flavor. Yeah, I know, but most people see it and think, oh, Sprite is a lemonade because it's lemon flavored. But they ignore the lime part. If you're drinking caffeinated tea at 10 p.m, that could be part of your sleeping problems. That was last time I was in Ireland. That was a long time ago. Just a heads up. The last time I had tea was today. I had tea at 5 p.m, I think. Hello, German gospel person. Thank you very much for stopping by again. Oh, they do hit you with, is Pepsi okay? They will do that. Why would you assume a logo equals flavor? I don't know. People are dumb. I think this is fine. I'm gonna hide my GIMP export. I don't think you can see it. Oh, the Chrome's still there. Well, I don't want to dox people. Actually, that's Firefox. I don't want to dox people's names. But I mean, if you join the league, it's literally readily available. So, I'm pretty sure I didn't even need to do this. Export, phase, connect, Premier League, post. Do that to the desktop, export. Give me that max quality. Thank you very much. Discard changes because I only need to post it once. There you go. Hide my GIMP. It's a piece of software. It means graphical image manipulation program. Grow up. She keeps saying, yeah, that's what it's called. How does this work? I should actually, you know what I should probably do before I post it? I should probably run it by management and not do it without assumptions that everything that I post is a-okay. You know, let's play it safe a little bit. Beep 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 beep. What did I save it as again? Did I save it as fantasy? Oh, we could do next week's schedule actually. We could do that. Do you want to do next week's schedule, guys? Shall we do the schedule? Let me check something real quick. When does the Siege Proving Grounds end. How long does it last for? Sorry, I'm just checking. Total Warhammer. It lasts until the 7th. Okay, so I might not stream it again. I mean, it seems okay. The Proving Ground seems okay. It needs some tinkering, obviously, but you know, it seemed not terrible. I wasn't that phased by it. Phased. When do the current Uma banners end? I haven't played Uma today. Do you want to play Uma, guys? Should we just play some Uma? You said I was done with the horse game? I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm done with it. I enjoy the core gameplay loop, but I have been just skipping everything. And I don't know if it's interesting to watch if I'm just skipping everything. Does that make sense? When you drop off $400, you're not done so quickly? I didn't drop $400. I dropped like maybe 90, I think. Maybe like $90. You need to hear the waifus. Yeah, that's the problem though. Like when I'm not playing news hero, a story character. The thing is though, I've only got like 3 hours. No, I've got less than that. I've got like 2 hours of stream. And so I feel like that does a disservice to the character and the events because I'm just gonna be like blah, 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 blah. Like I'll just skip all the dialogue. Holy shit, some of my friends have been playing this a lot. I say as I've got 94 hours into Uma Musume. That's bizarre. So we're definitely getting Hara and Tachyon campaign this week, right? We could fit it in. Thank you, Indominus, for the super chat. Thank you very much. No, I'll do the Figma stuff first. Figma me? Figma? You're a Figma imagination? We'll go back over here then, sure. Because I need to figure out my schedule. My schedule. Ah, you know what I could do? GIMP, you're now Figma at EXE. There we go. Look at that. So this is how I make my schedules, guys. Don't worry, this is last week's. So this isn't gonna be what we're gonna actually have. But if I press this, it brings up the little module, and then I can be like, hello, I want this to be one stream, please. And then, oh, wait. Start date. Let's remember to do that. Start date is tomorrow, the 4th. That means the 7th is Thursday, and we don't have Monster Hunter Wilds, I believe, because we are doing something else. But we have something else. Let me go check my email real quick. Actually, no, not my email. Let me go check my sponsor info. Aha! Yes, guys. I am pleased to announce that from 6 PM on Thursday, we can play Mother Truckin' Battlefield 6. Would you guys like to play Battlefield 6 with me? On Thursday. So if I change that from 5 to 6, update. And then we say, hello, this is Mother Truckin' Battlefield 6. Done. That's not gonna fit, watch. Yeah, that doesn't fit. It will fit in the... I'm just gonna type let's go, because I'm a child. But then, Battlefield 6. This is a sponsored stream. Sponsored. Done. That should fit, right? No, it doesn't fit either. Maybe if I do it lowercase. Done. There we go. Guys, you just have to remember that that's to the Battlefield theme scene. There you go. There's no Outer Wilds. Yeah, sorry, Outer Wilds did not happen this week because I slept the heck in. Doesn't the open beta start in a week? I am a content creator, and so I get little privileges. I get little sneak peeks to everything because I'm sneaky like that. / I'm also sponsored, so yeah. When is Bretonia Part 2? I did the Bretonia campaign. I was so mad at how bad I did in the Bretonia campaign. Guess what, guys? Played it off stream, confederated all of Bretonia by turn 25. I was like, why the fuck didn't I just do this? I was incredibly large and in charge. And then I was like, well, at least I know I can do it now. But yeah, it turns out I just did the complete wrong approach to the tech tree, and you're just supposed to min-max. You're supposed to just bum rush the friggin' you're supposed to just bum rush the fucking the Confederation techs. You got in through labs? Guess what? I was region blocked. I was region blocked from the fucking tech tree. I mean, not the tech tree, sorry. From Battlefield Labs. So that sucked. I didn't get to play Battlefield 6 until literally this week. All these other people are, you know, friggin' playing it all the time, but because I lived in Australia, couldn't play it. Ha ha ha. Do ASMR Mummy completely ignores you while playing Civ? That's just my regular Civ streams. Speaking of which, there is going to be a Civ stream in a collab format. Don't have the exact time or date locked in, but I will be playing Civ 6 with the hopefully with as many invaders as possible. It's probably towards the end of the month, but if you remember a long time ago, because obviously I had my yesterday was my 2 days ago was my 6-year anniversary of being cancer free. I'm actually going to be doing a charity stream for a cancer research charity. And to, I guess, hopefully, you know, get people in the mood, we'll be doing a Civ 6 collab for it, hopefully. So yeah, if you are interested in that, that's probably going to be a little bit later in the month, maybe towards the end of the month. I would have liked to have had it as, you know, on the 1st, but I was not up for that, and I think it was also Leah's birthday, so it's kind of an awkward thing to try and like schedule like little mini events around other people's events, which is something you have to do in a company. You have to, you know, work around other people's schedules and whatnot. Yozo and Hanya Civ collab would be cool too. Yes. Yozo is having some time off, if memory serves, which is why Monster Hunter is not happening this week. Starvent, what on earth? Thank you very much for 20 gift memberships on YouTube. What the heck? Thank you very much. Please invite Berrybug to Civ. Yeah, we could. At the moment, I'm trying to keep it, like, probably just keep it into the phase stuff. But, I think, oh yeah, speaking of Vashine collabs, I think on Friday, on Friday, I will be playing Battlefield 6 with Vashine members, because I believe we are all sponsored. I think we're all sponsored, but I'm not. I think it might just be myself, Mako, Jets, perhaps? Something like that. But, you know, we'll try and organize a time. Actually, I should send a message into the group chat. Sorry, I'm gonna burp. Yes, okay, you guys, sponsor on the I'll send that into the group chat to remind myself. Can we publicly execute cancer? I don't think so, because cancer is just kind of a part of life, unfortunately, because it's your cells essentially misbehaving, correct? I am not a smart person, but my basic understanding is that cancer is essentially what happens if your cells get really confused. And so they basically start going, ugh, and doing the wrong thing when they should be doing a different thing. Doesn't replicate itself correctly. It's like, okay, this is a weird situation. It's kind of like malware in a computer, right? Where like the computer program works perfectly fine, and then one of the days it goes, oh, I accidentally did it wrong. Okay, let me try and do it again. Oh, I did it wrong again. Oh, gotta try and do it again. Oh, I did it wrong again. Oh, let me try it and do it again. Oh, I just got it wrong again. Do it again. Oh, I got it wrong again. That's kind of how it works, right? It's like not malware, sorry, like bug in the code, right? Yes, because you can't get, well, I guess you can get cancer from a third party, but yeah. A cell does a bit flip and then keeps on breeding. Your cell dereferences a null pointer. That's the only technological statement I know, and I only know that because in one of the early wrestling games, they had Bret Hart go to the studio where they make the game, and he acted like he was an expert in IT, and they obviously fed him the line where it was like Bret Hart was reviewing the code of the game developers, and he's like, "God, guys, it's obvious. You're dereferencing a null pointer." And then the other guys go, "Oh," and then like one of them slaps the other on the back of the head or something. Your cells decide to go into a loop where the statement is brackets true, close brackets. Bret's based. Did you see that he was on stage of a Brockhampton concert? I think he was on a stage of a Brockhampton concert like a few days ago, and he clearly doesn't listen to Brockhampton, so he just looks very confused, and he's just standing there on the stage like he's gonna get jumped by someone. Did Bret also talk about how much he hated Goldberg? Well, that was before Goldberg broke his body or career, I guess. Warhammer 2 had an upkeep, a bug. If your upkeep was over 2 million, you would overflow the integer and you would just start making money. EU4 had that for a long time. Actually, no, EU4 does have that. You can stack enough negative modifiers in EU4 to that it wraps around to being positive. So, for example, you can stack enough, I think it's colony maintenance upkeep. So, for example, when you go to colonize a province, you pay money to colonize a province. You can stack enough modifiers for that to start making you money. Which is very funny. That's just called playing the Spiffing Brit style. That style, that's not something Spiffing Brit found or came up with. It's very interesting, because I remember when, was it Emperor dropped, and EU4 Emperor dropped, and it was like a very messy patch because it was like stupidly OP. They overtuned it way too hard. And there were so many like videos about it. There were so many videos about it on like the Reddit and then also other content creators. And then Spiffing Brit came along and just like made a video about it. And then I guess like a lot of people just kind of like assumed, oh, Spiffing Brit came up with this, and it's like, no, he just, you know, took what everyone else was already doing, and they never acted like it was Spiffing Brit being a genius, and it's like, no, it's not. That said, I've had a nice time talking to Spiffing Brit. I'm not blaming him at all. Like, it's not his fault that people just assume, oh, he did a video on it, he came up with it. But, you know, I guess, you know, he does have like a bajillion people following him on YouTube or whatever it is. He ends up earning a lot of unearned credit, but he does find his own exploits at times. Yes, he does. I believe the Civ 7 tournament that they did recently, he did, I think he won that. It was like a content creator tournament at launch, I think. Heretic, by the way, thank you for joining the membership on YouTube as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. The magical world of being popular. Speaking of, I guess, someone whose popularity, I guess, has been on the upswing lately. Yeah. I guess it does help a little bit. Not to pull my own horn. Is it pull my own horn? Honk my own horn? Not to, I guess, brag or anything, but you know, I've been doing okay. Toot my own horn, that's the one. Not to toot my own horn. I've been doing okay. Yeah, it's fucking weird. So today is actually, guys, believe it or not, today is 90 days since I joined FaZe Connect officially, as in like I debuted in FaZe Connect. It has been 3 whole months since I debuted in FaZe Connect. And yeah. It's kind of insane what has happened. And I guess I can talk about it a little bit. But I mean, I posted about it because I was like, what? I was kind of just in sheer disbelief. So full disclosure, we're going to talk about numbers a little bit. So apologies for talking about numbers, but I'm talking about, you know, how things are going at the moment. And, you know, that's kind of an aspect of it. It's my performance evaluation on myself. And also YouTube as a platform kind of pushes it on you, which is really weird. But also it's me. I'm allowed to be concerned with my own numbers because it's my job. It's my well-being. Like, you guys don't necessarily need to worry about it. Like I do, because, you know, this is how I make a living. This is how I make a career out of this whole thing as well. Obviously, I have to care about the analytics. Try not to look at it too much, because otherwise you'll fucking go insane. And probably care more about, you know, the numbers versus the quality of the actual content that you're making. So I try not to do that much, but yeah, no, like, what was the number? We hit 2 million watch hours in 90 days, and on the 90 days, I should say, 2 million watch hours. And to put that into perspective of how much 2 million watch hours is, that's 228 years of time. And that's just on YouTube, yes. That's 228 years, I think. And if I compare that with my Twitch, because obviously I started on Twitch. Twitch is my main platform still. I have lifetime in... We're going on just short of 3 years of streaming. Now, just short of streaming 3 years. If I check my, I think it's achievements on my dashboard on Twitch. Guys, I've streamed 4.14 million hours on Twitch in 3 years. Because they tell you, because I'll get a statue at 5 million. At 5 million hours, I'm gonna get a friggin' purple bleed statue at 5 million. So YouTube is, I don't really understand. Now, there's a lot of reasons as to why YouTube is going ridiculously. As we see a lot of times when I'm streaming, there's like weird autoplay or like YouTube algorithm favoring me like an absolute boatload. Don't really understand that, but for whatever reason, and I've seen this from like other people in obviously in chat, but then other people have like talked about it. Like I think I mentioned it in like to the staff, and I was like, hey, do you like, because I'm gonna be honest, I saw the number stuff and I was like, that's not real, that's all fake. And then obviously there's people saying, oh no, autoplay is like highly prioritizing my streams over other people's or whatever. And it's something to do with, I think my audience retention is absurdly high because I stream for a variety of factors. I stream relatively chill streams, so a lot of people just put me on in the background or on a second monitor, and I'm just like the thing that is on there, and they are going about their day, or maybe they're asleep or whatever, and they're just, you know, listening to my stream whilst they go about their work, chores, playing video games, whatever you're doing, sleeping. And so because of that, my watch retention, my audience retention is sky high. My audience retention on average, I believe, is now an hour and 20 minutes per viewer. So a lot of people are just like listening to me and not, you know, necessarily chatting, right? Thank you, Maltheria. You're super chill. I wish I found you earlier. Thank you, YouTube. Well, no problem. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, so for some bizarre reason, is this the average audience YouTube retention is 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cooked. I can tell you what it is right now on the YouTube stream for this stream right now that we're doing. I'm at 13 minutes and 4 seconds for today's stream. Yeah, so... Oh, thank you for the information that 4.04 is 500 years. That's still a lot of people watching me over on Twitch, I suppose. Yeah, no, so... What I think is happening is because my audience retention is so sky high that YouTube is favoriting me over other people for the autoplay mechanics. And so I basically get prioritized because obviously lots of people are watching me, and then also lots of people are staying tuned in, that the YouTube algorithm then says, oh, this is where we should send someone for the next autoplay. So that's the assumption about the autoplay thing. Then there is the other, I guess, shall we say, there's the, how do I say this? The other potential situation that could be happening. Also, Psychotactic, thank you for the super chat. There is the other issue, and obviously there is the raids, yes. So obviously because I'm on FaZe, I get raids from other FaZe members. I also get raids from other people outside of FaZe, so thank you everyone who's been raiding me on YouTube. There is the elephant in the room, so to speak, and obviously Twitch has recently put out a bit of a hit lately, or they've publicly announced that they're going after bots, but it turns out that botting on YouTube is incredibly easy, and I have no idea how you do it. I've never bothered to look into how you bot because I don't want to earn success through botting or anything like that, and the company isn't doing anything to do with it. There is potentially some nefarious botting happening, and because I am streaming for so long, that potentially my numbers are all being hyperinflated by the bots. Bots cannot give you watch hours, by the way, so the watch hours that YouTube is reporting on me are real. Are you sure? Sure? Because I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea. I also know that I am not the stereotypical VTuber in regards to the YouTube audience of super chill stream, mostly second monitor, people don't really chat that much, because what the fuck are you going to chat in a 12-hour EU4 stream? Wow, Clio, great job moving that army to that place. Good job. You should develop your capital, Clio. You should do that. Let's be honest, most people aren't going to be backseating me in EU4 because I've probably played it more than them. I probably know how to play the game better than they do. My audience also feels more mature. Yep. I would say so. I feel like YouTube also has, like, slight age disadvantage against it, but on Twitch, yes. I think my audience on Twitch is definitely higher than the average. YouTube, I would say, probably still is higher than the average, but obviously YouTube is more accessible, so you get a lot of children. You get a lot of children. That's why I'm the GOAT. Thanks. Yeah. I filter out the kids. I hope so. Really good job with that dice roll, Clio. Keep it up. Yeah. I did an amazing job with the random dice roll that I have no impact on. I really did try hard and got that 9 roll. Let's go. The Hagstorians are also hags. Potentially, yes. Potentially. Birds of a feather flock together type shit. Say block game and then watch them crawl out of the woodwork. I was gonna maybe play Minecraft today. I was like, I can't remember what happened. I think it was yesterday. I was trying to go through all the clips that I hadn't watched, because I like to watch the clips that people make of me and give it like a thumbs up and give it a view, because, you know, I want to show support for the people who are clipping me. And then it like auto played, I guess, or it didn't auto play. It was like, here's a recommended one, and it was the Minecraft one, and I was like, yeah, I thought this was a very well made clip. I really liked it. So I was watching it again, and I was like, oh damn, maybe I should play some more Minecraft. Maybe we should do that. But I think at this point, maybe we don't do it today. So yeah, I think there is the potential. Obviously, the whole bots don't supposedly give you watch hours in your stats. I have no idea if the numbers are legit. I hope they are legit. I'd rather they weren't gained through nefarious means. I guess even or underhanded means. I don't know if necessarily taking advantage of an algorithm is, I guess do whatever to get ahead. It's kind of like a hustle industry. Do you have a YouTube rep you can ask? No, but FaZe, I think, does as a whole. I think Sakana does have like people that they can talk to. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the whole number stuff, but obviously, you know, things are going well, and because things are going well on YouTube, I am allowed to, you know, when it comes to stuff like sponsorships, which, you know, obviously I've got the Battlefield sponsorship lined up on Thursday, as you can see, which I haven't finished fixing my schedule yet. We've got the thing on Thursday, or actually Friday, technically. Yeah, because things have been going well, I'm able to, you know, ask for, you know, better cuts and sponsorships and everything like that. Same with, I actually have something coming up that is kind of weird, and it might affect streaming. It might affect stream schedules for the coming weeks. You know, I'll be able to tell you about it when it starts kicking up, so just a heads up. But without saying too much about it, the benefits of doing it financially definitely maybe outweigh the cons of not doing it. Let's just say thank you guys for supporting me, because then the sponsors get to be like, oh yeah, sponsors, we can, you know, ask for more. So yeah, we are getting the bag. But it's still related to my niche, right? It's still, you know, a Clio IC certified thing. Like, it is something that I think you would be interested in. It's just a very unusual way that it's going about, I guess. So yeah, hopefully that is something fun for the future. And then what else is there? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the desk arrived, so I've got to set up a desk. I heard back from the bank, and they're like, do you want to just like do a call, like a voice call about like getting a mortgage? And I was like, oh, okay. I thought I had an appointment later in the month. And they were like, yeah, but we could just do it like via phone call. And I was like, oh, millennial energy. Oh no, a phone call. Ah. Oh no, guys, a phone call. I can't handle it. I have social anxiety. I can't talk to people on a phone call. Panic! Yes. No, so that might be happening sooner rather than later. You hate phone calls. it does feel like sometimes a phone call could be an email. But, I don't know. I think, you know, things are looking up for me, at least, in regards to that. Everyone wants to swap on person appointments for phone calls, I swear. It's probably just easy and less, you know, time-consuming. I don't have to travel, because obviously, like, for me to go see my bank, it's a fair trek, because I have to go back to the big shitty to go see him, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, I suppose. I don't know why I've put on a British accent, but I have. Why am I talking like this? It's Barry from Bristol. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. Things are looking up on the old number stuff. And then, randomly, yeah, I don't know, like, for some bizarre reason, things are going well, so thank you very much, everyone who's supporting me. Thank you, I guess, YouTube algorithm for supporting me. No thank you to any bots who are maybe inflating numbers. Don't really want that, but, it is what it is. Also, more things that I have in the plan for the month of August. So we've got the charity stream, we've got Battlefield as a sponsored stream this week. We've got, the weekly thing that I was talking about, that I just alluded to then, which is also a sponsored thing. That is happening. And then, yes, I do dual stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, yes. But not today. Not at the moment. I'm not on Twitch, because this is just an evening hangout stream. I don't... for my small streams where I'm like, oh, I only have like a few hours in the day, I don't want to stream on Twitch when I do that, because I care more about, like, Twitch stuff than Twitch and YouTube. I mean, than YouTube, I suppose. Because YouTube is kind of just like... No offense to you guys at all. It's just like... I feel like YouTube is, for me at least, is less to worry about in that regard. So what streams do Twitch get exclusive? It's not about exclusivity. It's more that I care more about my Twitch performance than I do on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. On YouTube, I could have my stream go down after like 10 seconds and I'd be like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. But if it happens to me on Twitch, I'm like, I streamed for like 10 seconds and then the stream went down and now everything's fucked. I'm gonna be like, no, it's not that I don't care about Twitch, it's that I care too much about Twitch. Twitch is also where all the sponsors are. Yes, for the most part, a lot of my sponsors are based on my Twitch numbers rather than my YouTube numbers, because I think a lot of brands don't necessarily realize that YouTube is actually like a popular streaming platform. Like, they're still treating YouTube as a place where people upload videos that are pre-made rather than, like, people who are live streaming. So, yeah. You're not second-class citizens. There's nothing like that. It's just, for me personally, if I want to do a quick stream where I'm just like, how about I play the Bazaar for, like, an hour? Or whatever. I can do that on YouTube. And then on Twitch, I'd be like, how about I play the Bazaar for 12 hours, because I am known on Twitch for doing long streams, right? And so one of the awkward things about streaming, we kind of talked about it a little bit, is that when you are known for doing one certain type thing in streaming at least, people come to expect that of you, right? And so because of the way that I have gone about my career, I am known for being a long-term streamer, right? So a lot of my performance on Twitch is based around the fact that I do these long streams and that I am this sort of always constant streamer that you guys are able to tune in to at any point in the day, provided you live in a somewhat compatible time zone to me, that, you know, if you open Twitch, there is a very high probability that you can put my stream on and then you can, you know, chill for the rest of the day if you need something to listen to. If I change that up not only does that fuck with all of you guys, and it might not be cool with all of you guys, because all of a sudden the people who I used to stream with in the evening, for example, if I cut off my stream at like, I don't know, 3 p.m. my time, what are they gonna do? They're gonna be fucked. So people from the, you know, the 3 p.m. to whatever 10 p.m. time zone, they're all of a sudden gonna be out of a stream to tune in. There's also the fact that, you know, if I make a drastic change to my stream schedules and whatnot, it's going to have a huge effect on performance in general, right? So, if I make a drastic change, it's going to fuck me, like, real hard. So that's why I want to be consistent on Twitch, because that is my primary platform still. So that's why I try, and when I'm doing Twitch streams, I try and have it be as consistent as possible. So yeah, that's why Twitch, I care more about how those streams do compared to YouTube streams, where I can just be like, ah, fuck it. Let's just go live for a few hours and dick around and be silly. Instead of, you know, having to... There's less pressure on me for streaming on YouTube for a few hours than there is to stream on Twitch for 12. Also, you know, a lot of the pressure is somewhat, how do I put this? It's self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. How do you stay streaming for 12 or so long hours usually? It's pretty chill actually. So I wake up, I start stream, I make a cup of tea, I have a snack or breakfast, I start stream, I start, you know, going about my day. I have YouTube ads on, well, not YouTube ads, I have Twitch ads every hour. And so what I can do is, when the ads happen, I can just get up and stretch. I get up, stretch, go make a cup of tea if I need to have another cup of tea. I'll go get a snack, go to the toilet every hour. And then, you know, it's just basically like, imagine, you know, regimenting up your work throughout the day, and then you just don't stop, because my job is sick as hell. Do you use a standing desk? No. I have a standing desk now. It's not assembled, but I do have it. Because I have to rearrange my entire room to fit it in. Because unfortunately, the standing desk is a lot larger. It's a lot larger than my current desk, so I have to move things around because I live in a tiny box. But yeah, basically I just, you know, I make sure to take breaks and I eat throughout my streams. So I'll take snack breaks and I'll take toilet breaks and I will take dinner breaks as well. I see you streaming through ads a lot though. I have been really bad lately. I think for the last maybe month and a half, maybe 2 months, I have been really bad about keeping up with my ads. There's been so many times where I've been streaming 2 in the zone, and then I look over and it's like, oh fuck, there's 30 seconds left of the ads. I'm like, ah, fuck. So yeah, that's my bad. I've been really bad about it. I need to make sure I get back into the swing of things. You love the schedule art? Yes, it's really lovely. It's by Avocado 203, I think, 202. Sorry, I haven't got Figma open. I've got my Chrome open. Where is it? Figma. Avocado 202. That was it. Yes. Also, someone asked, the muscle. Oh, sorry. Red Horrorcross sent a super chat. The muscle art of you and Lumi is incredible. Yes, it was very, very cool. It's very, very cool art. Big fan of the Asta's 40k characters. Tried to check out the account. Saw that it was private, and then I saw, when I searched the account, I was like, oh wait, something's happened. Uh-oh. But I probably shouldn't talk about it. Hoidoy, thank you for the super chats. Watching for about a month. Thanks for being the reason to wake up early instead of sleeping in. Hey, no problem. I'm glad that I could help. No problem. I hope you are having good mornings with my streams. Yeah. Finally, you catch a stream, not 12 hours in. Hi. Hello. Sorry, we're doing an evening stream in which we yap for a little bit. I need to figure out my schedule for the rest of the week. So yeah, we've got this. Well, we need to figure out what we're gonna do. What do you guys feel like? What do you feel like? I think we'll do Outer Wilds Sunday, because that's what it was originally. Outer Wilds Help. That's not how you spell help. Help, I'm confused. Hopefully that fits. It does. There you go. What else do we have? Yeah, we don't have Monster Hunter Wilds this week, because I believe Yozo will be off. Oh, I'm getting pinged. So we'll need to figure out what we do in the morning on Thursday. But we should also probably figure out what we're going to do full stop. Regarding watch time, this guy did a video asking his viewers to play it on 0.5 speed. He got double watch time. YouTube is comparing physical time, not percentage watched anymore, except shorts. Interesting. Interesting. What are we going to play today? I don't know. I'm floating many ideas at the moment. Floating many ideas at the moment. Thank you everyone who's following on Twitch and YouTube, by the way. Thank you very much. Rematch? Yeah, we haven't touched rematch in a hot second. We could do that. But we also need to figure out what we're going to do next week. I think I kind of like having EU4 on Tuesdays. But that said, I've been really enjoying playing EU4 lately. And then, well, we could do KCD into Battlefield, maybe. I don't know. I did do a little bit of a performance review, and it turns out that, for me, Thursday, Friday are actually my weakest days. Fun fact. Apparently Thursdays and Fridays are my weakest days, which matches up with other American-based streamers. Turns out Thursdays and Wednesdays, because obviously I'm almost a day ahead. Turns out Wednesdays and Thursdays, US time, worst days to stream of the week. I genuinely don't know how that works. Don't know how that works. Are you planning to play the new Battlefield coming out? Would you believe it, Ardent Moon? I'm literally going to play it on Thursday evening and then also Friday morning. How long can the Battlefield 6 stream last? As long as I want. You can't imagine me playing Battlefield 6 for 10 hours? Try me. I think you underestimate just how much I like Battlefield. I think you underestimate just how much I love. Are you going to kamikaze a jet fighter plane, jets as your first Battlefield 6 move? I'm probably not going to do that because I don't know how to fly jets, because I never figured out how to do it with a mouse. So what I was doing when I was flying a jet in the Battlefield games, I was using WASD and the arrow keys, which is probably the most insane way to try and fly a plane. Because when I would bump my mouse whilst I was flying the fucking jet, that shit would go into the ground every single time. It would go into the ground every single time. So I found that using the WASD and then the arrow keys was like slightly easier to handle. But of course, when I do that, that fucking thing is gonna turn like it's in molasses, which it would. It would turn incredibly slowly. So I would never actually fly the jets. I was always a ground infantry player. Always ground infantry player. Do you have a controller plugged in permanently into your PC now? No, I don't. I don't do that at all. That sounds like a bad idea. I will be participating in the BF6 early access. Yes, I have been given codes to Battlefield 6. I gave one of my codes to Sleepy, because Sleepy obviously likes shooter games. I have been given other codes as well, guys, that I can share with you guys during the sponsored stream. So if you would like to come to get some early access codes for Battlefield 6 on Friday my time, which will be Thursday US time, and also very early for the Europeans, you will be able to, during my sponsor stream, be able to win some codes. I have, I think, 4. Technically I have 6 to give away, but I do have confirmed 4 of them to give away. If you would like to join the Battlefield beta, you have a chance to win it. Is that a bribe? It's kind of a bribe, but also, like, you know, you should watch anyway, because I'm sick nasty at Battlefield, and you can watch me laugh my head off. Did I get a maxed out Kita-san Black? Nope, I got 1. I did 244 pulls in Musume, and I got 1 from the pity, and that was it. So I feel kind of a little bit sad about Musume pull rates. So yeah, that means you'll need to chat and stop lurking. Yes, and because it will be a multi-stream. Just a heads up, guys. Sorry, let me change that to a multi-stream, and let me check. Yeah, everything's still a multi-stream. Let's update that. It will be a multi-stream. So previously, when I did giveaways for codes, guys, it was very easy for me to do it on Twitch because you have baked in stuff in Twitch to give away codes, which is so easy. With it being on YouTube, I'm gonna have to try and split up. I'm gonna try and have to use a third-party website to set up the raffle. So I'll look into it during the week. If you happen to know anyone who does that, just do it through Discord. The problem is not everyone is on the Discord. Not everyone is on the Discord. So it's probably going to be a third-party website. I don't know if there's any ways I can do like a raffle websites. Raffles made easy. Oh, what the fuck is this? Raffletix.com.au. That sounds like not what I want. I might look into the Stream Elements one and see if I can just send that into the YouTube chat. It might be possible that we can use the Stream Elements one in YouTube as well as Twitch. Have my YouTube VODs mods do that? Oh yeah, I also need to set up the YouTube, I do need to set up the YouTube, what's it called? Mods, yes. So I've got a Google form ready to go for the mod stuff. I'll be getting mods for YouTube, and I will also be getting a mod for Discord, just to make sure you guys all behave, because there's a lot of you guys now on Discord. There's like a lot of you, and there's one of me, and I stream for 12 hours, so it's hard for me to actually pay attention to everything that is being said in the Discord. So just be aware that that will probably go out next week. I know I've said that, I think 2 weeks ago it was going to go out next week, and now it is. On the FaZe Discord? Nope, this is on my personal Discord. It's on my personal Discord, so yeah. You can't use swear words? No, you can still use swear words. You can say shit, cunt, fuck, piss. But, just don't be saying slurs. Like, don't be saying, hateful things about, I don't know, ethnicities or religion or, other things that are not nice. You can say someone's a fuckhead, you just don't say that they're, you know, the human version of a clanker, I guess. Why is English censored? I wouldn't know. Is hag an ageist slur? No, it's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. I need to figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the week. Sorry. Right, we have EU4. KCD. How are you guys feeling about KCD? I know I haven't streamed it because it keeps being Wednesdays where I end up burning the fuck out. Do we want to keep trying to do KCD? Yay? You like it? Just so happens like Wednesdays are my, like, I guess the weaker days. It's like Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays for me. It's just like, it's apparently my weaker days. But, you know, I'm verbalizing number brain rot here, so yeah. Okay, well, if you guys are keen, we'll keep it on Wednesdays. Kingdom Come Deliverance Tour. Let's maybe put the 2 in, because I forgot the 2. EU4, KCD2. We need to figure out what we're going to do Thursday morning. And then Saturday and Monday are still up in the air. What do we feel like? Saturday and Monday. Can you have a dedicated day off? I guess my dedicated day off should be like Thursday, but I keep doing collabs. Oh wait, I know what it is. Wait. I did actually organize a collab for Thursday, and I actually have to change the time because it's actually 1 hour earlier. And I can't believe I almost forgot this. Guys, it's tea time with Sleepy and Mary. We're doing our next episode of Tea Time. Yippee! That'll be at 9 a.m. I guess I'll maybe... what if I put in Quest Tea Time? Quest Tea Time. Hey, it fits. There you go. Invaders Tea Time. So yeah, we've got Quest Tea Time. It's my channel this time. On Thursday at 9 a.m. So that's 1 hour earlier than my regular stream time. So there you go. Forgot the pregnant man emoji. I'll put it in later. So yeah, that's what we'll do at 9. Obviously, tea time isn't going to go the entire day. It's not going to go the entire day. So we'll have to figure out what I'll do. But probably what will happen is during the tea time, I'll cut the VOD on YouTube after the tea time ends, and then we'll set up a new stream afterwards. We're not doing we're not going to do a, what is that? 9 hour tea time. We're not doing a 9 hour tea time. I think Sleepy would die. Probably. Yeah, we need to figure out what we're going to do for Saturday and Monday. We haven't played Crusader Kings 3 in a hot second because we had that run go almost too well when I got the Conqueror traits. Did the RimWorld DLC update? I mean, the multiplayer mod for the RimWorld thing? Because I could message Marion Loomy and we could also do that. But I would have to find out if they are down for it. Let me see. RimWorld. RimWorld. Good morning. Football Manager when? I think maybe when the Premier League starts, I'll be more into it, or more in the more up for it. I should say. Workshop. Most popular. Cargo holds apparently is the most popular of the week. Can we see all time, please? Neat storage. Use this instead. Harmony. Multi-floors. Pick up and hold. Dark Ages. Dark Ages? What do you mean, Dark Ages? Where's the multiplayer mod? I would have thought the multiplayer mod would be like one of the most popular. It's not. I guess RimWorld players don't have friends, maybe. Sorry, that's a bit of a mean message to say. Do RimWorld players not have friends to play with each other? I'll just type multiplayer then. I was for sure thinking it would be there. What the fuck, Clio? RimWorld together, multiplayer, is that what I'm after? This isn't the one I've got. What the heck? Where are my subscribed mods? Why didn't I just search that? Because it's one of the 2 mods I'm subscribed to. Browse your favorites? Subscribed items. Multiplayer, here we go. API documentation? Is that what I'm after? Change notes. That's what I'm after. Support for 1.6 is in progress. No, okay, so the mod doesn't work. That's a shame. You should play Hoi 4. I don't think I'll play Hoi 4 anytime soon. Sorry. Maybe when I am... I don't know. Not in the mood for some of my regular games, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try Hoi 4 again. But the problem is, Hoi 4 is going to be the complete inverse of EU4, where I don't know how to play Hoi 4. So you guys will actually have to be able to, you will be able to backseat me. Because I don't know how to play that fucking game, because it's just not really what I play. So yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare, and I don't really look forward to everyone else, like the audience that comes with playing Hoi 4. No offense to Hoi 4 players, your community is not got a good reputation. Doesn't have a good reputation. When is EU5? I don't know, but Paradox is working on it, so I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, I'm right. Like, no offense to Hoi 4 players, you have a reputation of either being racist, Nazis, femboys, furries, or some combination of all four. Yeah. You've described one person. I probably have, yes. They're very inclusive. Communists as well? Oh, I suppose too. If you have like a preferred political... Okay, this is a weird question. Maybe I shouldn't ask this. If you have a preferred political system and it's in Hoi 4, do you just play that one country over and over again? I guess you can flip every country, any political system, can't you? Right? You can have like Great Britain go fascist, for example. Right? Monarchist Germany? That's kind of base though. That's kind of base though. Imagine recreating the Holy Roman Empire in Hoi 4. Just like decentralize again. Just remake it. I guess Austria would do that rather than Germany, but you know what I mean. You can, in fact. Play the mods instead. I don't know. I don't know. That's how it works in every game where you pick a political system. Suppose. Ooh, Musume. Do we want... I feel like we shouldn't do it. Oh, should we do a stream dedicated to Musume, guys? Should we... Has the horse left its stable, so to speak? I don't know how to put this statement. Is there still interest in me playing horse game? We could do that on Thursday, maybe, after tea time. Between tea time and Battlefield, we could do horse game. Does that sound good? It's a stable subject. I sound tired of it. The thing is, though, it's impossible for me to make progress. It's all just bullshit RNG. There's no progress being made. Like, nothing is happening. I thought you wanted to do a single run where I actually read text. I think having 7 hours is probably enough for me to read the text of the events, in which case I can play the Everton horse. Yeah, it's a roguelike. Oh, Clio, you said you hate roguelikes. Oh, Clio, I can't believe you said you hate roguelikes and yet you're playing a roguelike. That's so hypocritical, Clio. I can't believe you did that. Wow, Clio. You're such a hypocrite. I didn't say I hated roguelikes as a whole. I said I just don't think I prefer to play roguelikes over other genres. I think I have a preferred genre, and roguelikes generally aren't it. Like having a... What is it? What was it? Metal Gear... Not Metal Gear. Metal Slug Tactics? I was really interested in that game, and then I found it was a roguelike, and I was like, oh man. And then I played it, and it was like, it's okay. But the fact that it's a roguelike, I was like, oh. If you play other horses, you will have more to work with. I know, that's what I was going to do. If I do a stream of Musume, I'm going to play a horse I've never played before, which would be Haru, Urara, or Goldship. Because I've not played either of them. Because I said I wouldn't do it until I had streamed them. And I've kept my word. The Bazaar is a roguelike. Actually, it's an auto battler. Asynchronous PvP auto battler. It's not a roguelike. I was playing the Bazaar prior to going live, by the way. Just a heads up. Are there any events happening this week? Actually, wait, fuck. Wait, shit. I think I can't stream Saturday. I just remembered. I can't stream Saturday. I think I'm having a family dinner. Oh, shit. It might be no stream o'clock, guys. I apologize. Oh, wait. Hang on. That should be 9. That should be 10. Ooh, that puts a little bit of constraints on what we do then. Sorry. I forgot that was this week, I think. I don't know. My mum was like, I'm going to invite your sister and your niece round. And we're going to have paella. And then she gave me a very knowing, like a very critical look and tone. And said, will you be joining us? Will you be joining us, Clio IT? Will you be available to have paella with us? Paella, sorry to any Spanish people. And I said, it sounds like I have to, kind of. But, I mean, yeah. A little bit of a loaded statement. The guilt trip question. It is. So... I think that is in the evening. I think obviously it'll be in the evening, but or the afternoon or afternoon or evening. Maybe it'll be the afternoon. I'll ask for more information from the fam. Then I guess this is actually fine. Gorilla stream, no time yet. If I'm home in time, which I might be, I could probably do a stream in the evening, and then we won't miss out on a day. So I'll be live every day. Because I think I've been live every day this week, albeit with me missing out on 2 planned streams. I think so. Yeah. How is the little baby doing? She is, I think, going to see the doctor tomorrow because she's got some stuff going on because she's a baby, and babies just kind of get sore and sick, I guess. So that's not ideal for my stream stuff, but you know, I like spending time with my niece. And the food is pretty good. So yeah, that's Saturday, I think. That's Saturday, yeah. So yeah, I guess Monday is the only one that we need to really figure out now then. Monday is what we need to figure out. What should we do? What should we do Monday? Would my mum be cooking? Yes. Yes, my mum would be cooking. My mum's a pretty good cook. I think. I always liked her cooking. I'm a good aunt. I mean, the only thing that that I've really done is that, like, last time we were at the restaurant with my niece, she was feeling very adventurous, I guess. She somehow got a second wind. Like, she was looking absolutely exhausted, then all of a sudden got a second wind and wanted to go explore. And I just so happened to be free because I'd finished eating, so I went with her. And it's so strange that this child, which was like starting to doze off, was all of a sudden just like dragging me around the restaurant and wanting to touch and interact with everything. I don't know, she was just zooming. She went all over the place. It was a really nice restaurant. So, you know, the people there were actually quite fancy. And she was just going up to them and being a cute baby, going blah, 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 blah. She did say, "Behold the Emperor's divine might," and started moving moderately, increasingly, after overtaking three other people. She did do that, yes. Swinging Maestro kicked in. Actually, that is a better example, because that does actually alleviate fatigue / endurance. No, yeah, she was being a baby, and then she friggin' played all over the restaurant, and then I managed to convince her to head back to our table, and then she sat down with her mum, and then she was cranky again. She got really cranky. She was like, "Meh, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home." And so then I think at that point we were starting to wrap up and leave the restaurant anyway. And then, yeah, she's really cute. She is really, really cute, but it's alarming how fast children develop. I don't know if any of you guys are like around, you know, kids in your family or whatever, but like this is the first time that I've had like just like a front seat, I guess, to a child's development. Never knew it came across like this. It's like, oh, she's walking. Oh, she's talking. Oh, she's, you know, doing both at the same time. Oh, she's running. Oh, she's friggin' learning to say actual words. Oh, she's reading now. It's like, what? What is happening? How are we that efficient? It's crazy how efficient we are. I know humans are meant to be like we are the apex race of the planet, which is a little bit, you know, egotistical of us to say, but it's kind of the truth. Like, we did basically shape nature to our own, I guess, our own benefits. But like, we're kind of crazy. We're kind of crazy goated at, like, I don't know, growth and development with our youth. And so it's just been really crazy to see her just like kind of start resembling less of a blob with arms and legs and more of like an actual human being. You know what I mean? Because like babies, when they're born, are kind of just like, they're just kind of like skin human, like human shaped blobs that don't really do anything except like cry and breastfeed. And now she's dragging me around restaurants, and I'm like, what the hell happened? You're not even 2 years old. She's like 1 and a bit. I'm like, what the heck's happened? How are you now at this point that you can do this? Like, you have the 1, desire to do it, and then 2, the drive to do it as well. And then you're also interacting with me in like a strange way. Like, after she got when she got cranky and tired, I had to pick her up, and like I picked her up, and then she just fell asleep. Like she rested herself on my, like, you know, in my chest whilst I held her. I was like, damn, this is the cutest friggin' thing I've ever seen in my life. And then my sister was like, oh, I gotta take pictures of this. And so I've got pictures of her like resting her head on my shoulder, and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. But yeah, I don't know, it's really weird how humans are just like, we're kind of amazing, right? I know other animals are kind of like, when you're born, well, when they are born, like, isn't it like a giraffe? When a baby giraffe is born, they are able to walk straight away. We're not that level, but like, we're kind of crazy, because I guess considering our lifespan, the skill set that we've had, or developed, I suppose. Awareness goes a long way. Yeah, because they need to. Yeah, they have inherited knowledge. Did you know that, did you know sharks have inherited knowledge as well? Sharks instinctually know where to go to hunt migrating fish. There was a documentary on TV, I think last week, on the ABC. There's like a sciencey woman hosting a TV show about like an interesting fact each week. Yeah, apparently sharks, just like without ever encountering the fish in their lives, they instinctually know where they need to go at the exact day, like down to the exact day that they will arrive in the area where these migrating fish, you know, that swim all the way from, I think, somewhere in the northern hemisphere down to Australia. They will migrate there, and then the sharks, who migrate to a different part of the world, will, to the exact day, migrate into the same area and start hunting the prey that they have literally never encountered in their lives. Which is kind of bonkers, right? There's some sort of genetic or ancestral or instinctual memory, right? Literally to the same day. It's wild. Human babies instinctually know that teats feed them milk. I guess, yeah, I never thought about that, right? We do kind of just like latch on and go blip, 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 blip. Yeah, it's fascinating. Fascinating. Evolution is crazy. It's Outer Wilds. Damn. Just like the game that I'm going to play in my schedule. Anyway, we need to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow, guys. What do you guys feel like? What do you guys feel like? We finished Monster Hunter Wilds, sorry. Just a heads up, we've basically done all the content in Monster Hunter Wilds, so I think we're done with that. Total War? The thing is, I don't know if I want to do Total War tomorrow. We could do Total War. It's just it would be a new campaign. It would be a new campaign. Did you get swimsuits? What swimsuits? Oh, swimsuits from the events. No, I didn't. Sorry. How do you feel about story-based games? I feel like I'm playing 2 of them, at least this week. I'm playing Outer Wilds and KCD 2. Play BF5 as a warm-up? Well, I should do that on Thursday, shouldn't I? Well, thank goodness you're here. Sorry, I'm making weird noises. That's the very British one, right? I'm not sold on that, to be honest. Not sold on that. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm feeling very indecisive. I don't know why I'm feeling so indecisive, but I am feeling very indecisive. We could do Total War. When is Partial War releasing? Who knows? Disco Elysium? I feel like Disco Elysium is going to attract not necessarily the same crowd as Hoi 4, but a similar crowd as Hoi 4. It's a very Yorkshire game. Oh, okay. True? And then the thing is, right, regardless of what I pick in Disco Elysium, people are going to be weird about the decisions that I make, even if I am just making a split instinct, like, decision based on the information the game presents to me about the situation that I find myself in. Like, do I necessarily want to be a fence sitter? No, but like, I don't know, I feel like people are going to be weird about my decisions, regardless of what decisions I make. Like, what if I accidentally become a communist? Because I assume that's probably, like, a thing you could probably do, is you accidentally become a communist. Or a fascist, I don't know. But then, doesn't the game make fun of you if you become like a centrist fence sitter or something? It sounds crazy without context. Every choice is funny. You accidentally became a child beater in the game. Damn. That's... interesting pivot. It is a very funny game. Isn't it really quite funny how the game developer, because of all the hubbub and drama that went on after the game's release regarding the game studio, that like now there's like 5 different studios claiming spiritual successorship to the development of Disco Elysium, and it's just like, wow, it really is like communism and communist movements. When you have all these different game developer studios being like, we're the true successor states to the original intended system. They broke apart. The real Disco Elysium 2 is the drama we made along the way. Exactly. The fall of Yugoslavia. Ooh. Did I tell you that there was a person I knew at university who was like, I want Yugoslavia to come back? Did I tell you guys that? I think I did. Yes, I have told you that. She was a very strange person. But why? I think she was just like a really big fan of communism. I think one might say they were tanky. And we did the same degree together, so like I couldn't really like avoid her. And we got along perfectly fine. I never really talked about politics that much. Was she from one of those states? No, she was very Australian. And so, you know, she would, you know, every so often, I guess I would like entertain her and, you know, or humor her and ask her about her opinions. And she would, you know, tell me all of her things, all of her opinions. Which was very interesting. Your brother's obsession with Austria-Hungary despite being Asian. Yeah, I mean, that happens, right? You know, people can have a hyperfixation based on something they have no actual connection to, historically or ancestrally. That's perfectly fine. It's just maybe if it goes a bit too far. Maybe if you go a bit too far, then maybe it becomes a little bit of a ooh. What were we thinking about doing on Monday? Monday. What have we not done in a while? What have we not done in a while, guys? We got an auto player in stream. Hello auto player. That Habsburg guy's still on Twitter. Still wants it back. I mean, he's literally a Habsburg. He is the spiritual successor to the Habsburg dynasty. So, you know, he's out there trying to make moves, trying to get back in power. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Say CK3. You've done all your regular games recently. That's true. I have. Maybe we just like throw a curveball. What would a curveball be? What would a curveball be? What would a curveball be? Dark Souls? Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls? Dark Souls. Squat per heal. Ooh. Clio MLG FPS gamer. Ooh. 1, 2, or 3. The thing that I'm thinking of, if I played Dark Souls, I have played it before, but it was 2 years ago. No. 3 years ago. Oh god, it was 3 years ago. So it's gonna just be a yapping game. I'm just gonna be yapping the entire time. I'm not gonna be focusing on the gameplay at all. Maybe. Lies of P? Oh shit, I could play Lies of P. Wait, I don't own it. Wait, do I own it? Did I buy that one? Lies of PP. FGHIJK. Lies of P. Lies of P. No, I didn't buy it. Where can we watch your KC1 VODs? They are on my YouTube, I think. Hergen, thank you for the super chat. And also, Red Heracross, thank you for the super chat from 30 minutes ago. Sorry, I forgot to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I never finished it. I didn't finish it. That's true. Dark Souls 1. I kind of like the idea of just like messing around in Dark Souls 1 and just playing a different build. Something that I've never done before. I do believe that Dark Souls 1, like some builds were not very good, but what if we just do like a silly build? Have you ever played Destiny 2? Yes, I actually am a big fan of Destiny and Destiny 2. Would I ever stream it? Probably not. Doesn't help that they just removed part of the game. Also, someone asked earlier, have you ever played Darkest Dungeon? Yes, I have. I don't know, maybe we'll just play some Dark Souls. It's 3.74 gigs? That's insane. What do you mean Dark Souls 1 is less than 4 gigs? Isn't that crazy? That's absurd. You think of how much of an impact per gigabyte that game has had on human society. Well, game development. Like, think about how influential per gigabyte older games were. Isn't that crazy? A game that's had as much of an impact as Dark Souls 1 being under 4 gigs. That's the remaster? Is Prepare to Die edition the remaster? Oh no, it's remastered. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm downloading the wrong version. My bad, guys. Can I cancel a download? That would do it. How do I cancel this? How do you cancel a download? That's the original. Properties? Uninstall. Oh, okay, you just do that. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's the original. The remake is 6.86 gigs. That's really not that much bigger. Pokemon had the biggest impact? Yeah, I imagine probably if you break it down to, like, file size to influence on human society, probably Pokemon. Probably the biggest. Game devs actually made games huge so you would only play a couple games on your HD and play them more often. Is that a legitimate take, or is that just you coming up with a theory of that? Because that sounds like a conspiracy theory. Space Invaders? Oh yeah, Tetris, Space Invaders. There's probably, I mean, I feel like if you're going, I think maybe you need to like put a date on it of like what is the most influential game that came out in the 21st century, based on, and then like sort it by the file size of the game, right? Does that make sense? So, like, most influential, I guess that's kind of a nebulous thing to measure. How is something the most influential? Like Call of Duty 4, for example. I have that, I think, on my Steam. Do I? Ooh. I might not. No, I don't. But Black Ops 1, ooh. I might not. No, I don't. But Black Ops 1... Can I reconnect, please? Okay, well, the stream just died, probably. Sorry about that. Stream probably just went... Black Ops 1 is 8.96. So I imagine COD 4 is smaller than that. Modern Warfare 2 is 11.33. Halo? Oh, that's a good example. Halo 1. Wait, I don't have that on Steam, because it was never on Steam. I guess I've got the Master Chief Collection. World of Warcraft, maybe? How big was the original World of Warcraft when it came out? That's Dark Souls 1 already downloaded. That's crazy. What game was most influential for you? I think probably the most influential game for me was probably... Pokemon 1, probably. Pokemon 1? Wow, I sound like a boomer. Red and Blue Pokemon, probably. I think that's the first one where I was like, yes, I want to do this. I want to play video games. The original WoW was 7 gigs. EU4? I guess EU4 is maybe the one that's had the biggest impact on my life. Definitely, considering I've made a career out of being an EU4 player, kind of. So, yeah. Why don't we just play some EU4 now? Because that EU4 run that I've got going is really small. I really could probably just finish that EU4 run. Wait, why am I still downloading? It said the download was done. What the heck? The game lied to me. Steam lied to me. GTA 5 was 80. Guess what? I bought GTA 5 on disc for PC when it came out, thinking, yes, if I buy it on disc, I won't have to deal with the terrible download speeds, because I had, I think, 200 kilobytes down at the time when GTA 5 came out. So I thought I was smart. I thought I would avoid the day one patch. I mean, the download speeds of trying to play the game. Turns out, there was a day one patch. It took 40 hours for that sucker to download. And you know what? I put like maybe 10 hours into GTA 5 and then never touched it ever again. It's been so bad that I think my Rockstar account got hacked and I never got it back. Like, I never went and recovered my Rockstar account. Because someone hacked it, I think. Because apparently there's value in a Rockstar account being hacked. 40 hours? What was the bug? There was no bug. I had 200 kilobytes down. Did you try downloading RAM? I had 16 gigs of RAM. If you like Destiny, you would like Witchfire. It's got Destiny gunplay and Witch Church war theme. Up your alley, despite being an early access. Witchfire. Witchfire. I'll take a look. Witchfire. Is this an actual like Destiny like? It's like a multiplayer game? No, it says it's a single player RPG. Still in early access? Yeah, that's what it says. That's an interesting concept. No, I really liked Destiny. I played a lot of Destiny 2. I played a little bit of Destiny 1 on my roomie's Xbox. Because he still had it. And I think the servers were still up by then. When I moved in here. I don't remember. Oh, time is a blur. Anyway, Destiny 2 came out on PC. Played it I played it a lot, and I actually bought a copy for a friend because I thought, wow, this is gonna be such a fun, like, this will be such a fun not collab game, like a game to play with my friends. I'm gonna buy it for my friend because I'm enjoying this game so much, and we're all gonna play it, and it'll be our main game for ages. Fast forward, I think 2 weeks, and I was the only one in our group still playing it, and then fast forward, I don't know, 4 months, and I think they were like, by the way, the content we've added to the game is all gone, or some shit. No, what was it? It was like, they released the DLCs that you got for pre-ordering it that I think I had, and then, after that point, I think it was the first paid expansion, I just never bought it, for, Destiny 2, and, I basically fell off the wagon, so to speak. And, yeah, and then they started announcing, like, a bit later into the lifespan, oh, by the way, like, the game is too big to make the game smaller. We're just gonna take content out. So they took content out of the game, and then all of a sudden you, had less... you just missed out on content because they sunset it or whatever, they vaulted it, and like you couldn't play it anymore. And I was like, okay, so all the content that I've missed is gone. I know, I'll just never play Destiny again because I've fallen behind, and now there's content that I've missed and I can never play it because they took it out of the game. So yeah. It's stupid. It is what it is. But their game was like 300 gigs or some shit, right? Will we ever get Warframe? Or did I ever get into Warframe? No, I never got into Warframe. There's some Hextorians who would like me to play Warframe, but I'm gonna be honest. I've watched maybe a minute of gameplay of a person that I raided play the game, and I'm gonna be honest, it is sensory fucking overload of characters moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour and enemies just exploding on the screen and numbers going everywhere, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then people keep posting on the Discord like sexy images of like characters from the Warframe game, and I'm like, that is confusing to look at. What am I don't understand what I'm looking at. And then it's like a sexy robot lady. I don't know. It's a very confusing game to understand if you're not used to it. Anyway, yeah, what should I do tomorrow, guys? We could just do Total War, but I feel like playing more Total War might be a bit... I mean, we could change things up. I could play Total War and then I could play Dark Souls, or I could play Dark Souls and then play Total War. I don't know. I'm kind of even. I'm kind of not even. I'm kind of just like, whatever. How about the Dark Souls you just downloaded? I could. But I get to also flex on people now that I have good internet. That I could just play whatever. Darktide? I feel like Darktide is not the best game to watch in a long periods. I feel like it's not like the best game to play for like 12 hours. Or watch for 12 hours, right? Battlefield 6, will we get drops from you? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Because I think the drops will kick in automatically on Twitch, I think. But I'll be streaming on both platforms. But that's on Thursday. Yeah, not on Monday. Vermintide collab with other invaders? No one wants to fucking play Vermintide with me. It sucks. I've tried. No one wants to play Vermintide with me. I think it got so bad that I uninstalled Vermintide because it was such a big game. It was like 100 gigs and I hadn't touched it in like 2 years, and I was like, oh. Lumi? No, Lumi prefers Lumi prefers Thingy Tide. Dark Tide. And even then I haven't played Dark Tide with her. in an age. Also, am I tripping, or is that a gacha game that's now on Steam? It did look like it. Oh, by the way, someone said Civ. We could play Civ. We could play Civ. We haven't touched Civ in a hot second. We could, in fact, play some Civ. I don't know. How about I just put Free Space Monday? I don't know. We play anything. How about that? Because I can't think of anything that we should do. Civ start gacha again. How about I just don't play on the hardest difficulty, and then I can accept whichever start that is not as good. As long as it's not too shit. Like, if it's just a desert and no resources, I'll restart. But if it's, you know, if it's an okay start, I'll just take it. Sleep on it overnight? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay, that's my schedule, I guess, for the next week. Beep, 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 beep. Don't sleep too hard. We know what that happens when then. No, that's the problem. Is I don't sleep too hard. I sleep not enough. Anyway, let me find a artwork to use on Twitter. On the schedule. Sorry, Twitter. Did you have to let it Twitter? Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it Twitter? Do 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 do. Do we have a preferred image to use for the schedule this week? Try and spread the love out for the artists. Not that I'm, you know, choosing a new person every week, although I think I have managed to pick a new person every week. What could we pick? This one was kind of sick. Mia Solomon the Magnificent, that was kind of sick. This is kind of... The aura on this image is kind of crazy. If I may say. I don't know if this is going to show in Figma. Is this going to show in Figma if I do this? If I click this? I hope not. Maybe if I... Okay, it doesn't show up. I mean, not that you would see anything. You would see the folder that says schedules. So, you wouldn't see anything illicit. Desktop... Desktop. There we go. And then the artist is Killer 40. Could get that in Figma. The artist name is Killer 40. There you go. It's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Artwork. You know what would be good? Probably me with a gun. But I mean, the Ottomans had lots of guns. They had janissaries with guns, so... That works, I think. Nice head, thank you. Thank you for recognizing my onion head. The Onion Knight. Yeah, no, I think this is the schedule for the week. Seems alright. In your life, have you ever worn color-tinted glasses just for fashion? Color-tinted glasses. I had, at one point, those really shit glasses that's reacted to sunlight. I forget what their name was called. What were they called? Happy like the art. Well, thank you. Thank you for making it for me. Transition lenses. Yeah, they were horrendous. Let me figure out how to do this again. Export. Not export stamp. I want to export the entire thing. Do I just do this? Export Clio schedule. Hopefully this doesn't show up on the stream. I don't think it will. Turn this off. Export. Yeah, no, it doesn't show up. That's very nice that it doesn't show up. Not that you would see anything illicit, I think. No, you wouldn't. You would just see my folders. Schedule. What is tomorrow? The 4th? 2025 07. No, 08 04. Jesus Christ, guys. We're in August. Where did the year go? I joined Phase Connect. It feels weird because, like, a lot of the first part of this year was, like, me kind of focusing on joining Phase Connect. Like, a lot of my mental energy went into that. And then it happened. And then now it's fucking August. It's been 3 months since we joined Phase. Isn't that insane? Isn't that kind of insane? I don't know what's happened. I guess it could just be a symptom of getting older. That you have less free time because you're so busy. But, I don't know. Okay, my schedule's done. Yippee! What shall we do today? What shall we do today? What shall we do today? Do. What shall we do today? What shall we do today? What shall we do today? Do. Can you post it? I will. Yes. I'll post it after stream. Because, I mean, we're already... Is it not... It's fuck off. It's 11:30 p.m. already. Did I really just spend 2.5 hours just yapping? Yes, I did? Oh, okay. What can we play for half an hour then? Do I even have any games installed that are half-hour sessions? Oh no, Clio, this is where you should play a roguelike. Clio, you should play a roguelike. This is where you should play a roguelike, Clio. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, you. Play HoloCure? I've never tried it. Isn't that Vampire Survivors? But Hololive. What could we play? Scrandle? Backpack? Oh, I do have a Run of the Bazaar currently in progress. I could do that. I could, in fact, do that. Turn those 30 minutes into 5 hours. Fruit game? Fruit game. Fruit game? Define fruit game as more than just a fruit game. Or am I stupid? What could fruit game refer to? Is Elden Ring Night Rain Dunzo? Steam Cloud Error. What does that mean? Guys, if a game says Steam Cloud Error, what does that mean? Suika game? Oh, I don't have that. Isn't that only on Steam? I mean Switch? I do have it, just not on Steam. You still play it every day? I guess there was a new update, wasn't there? It's so funny to me that Sleepy went from Dark Souls 2 to Elden Ring Night Rain. She just skipped everything in between it and started playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I was like, what? I'd play that with you. And then I think she played it with Tenma. And I was like, what? I'll play it with you. I'll be your third. So why would Dark Souls Remastered get a Steam Cloud error on Steam? What's up with that? Manage? Properties? How do you do integrity of files again, guys? Verify integrity of game files. There we go. I figured it out. Night Rain really is a good play with your friends for Souls games. It's the best roll slop co-op experience. It is a very funny way to refer to a Souls-like or a Souls game, is just to call it roll slop. But I feel like the term friend slop kind of, I don't know, bust open the dam, so to speak, of just referring to everything as reductive terms. I know it's not the first, because obviously roguelike is somewhat reductive as well. From slop. From slop's pretty good. I'm just staring at what I've got installed, and I'm like, what could I play for 15 to 30 minutes? What could I play for 15 to 30 minutes? What could I play for 15 to 30 minutes? I don't know. A Dota game? No. Sudoku? What is Sudoku? Auto Battler? Bizarre Time. Horses? No, I can't do a horse game in 30 minutes. That's crazy. Do you have desktop dungeons? I do not. That does make me want to check. Have I played Uma today? Did I play Uma today? It says less played yesterday, so I would have a feeling I haven't played it today. Should I just log on to make sure I've done my dailies and Uma Musume? Oh, it was the last thing I screamed. Sai Games? Sorry, I'll just pretend to be the game sounds, I guess. How do you... Oh, I guess you can't do it in the menu. I think I've said that 10 million times. You can't play any games with dailies. I can barely keep up with Arknights, I'm going to be honest. So this is an added challenge. Oh my god, I have 8 things in my thing. What is this? Oh. I don't... What is this? Reward for 16 players using your career. Hey, look at that. Why did they give me 50,000 coins? Why did they... Huh? Arknight's dailies are free? That's true. I have no idea what's going on. Complete all day 1 through day 7 special missions? What? Huh? Oh, I have to complete a career with Gold Ship, apparently. And Haru Urara. The game is... I've actively been throwing, guys. An SSR ticket, apparently. Whoopsie doopsie. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, it's the races, right? So have I not done this? Oh, I should put the volume back on. Shall we watch my horse's race, I guess? Wait! It's Bakushin! Wait, what? It's changed! Now it's Bakushin? Bakushin? Oh shit, hang on. Hang on, guys. I've got something to do then. You can use Bakshin against... You can't use Bakshin against Bakshin? I'm fucked! Bakshin, Bakshin, Bakshin. Bakshin, Bakshin, Bakshin. Bakshin, Bakshin. How do you beat Bakshin if your Bakshin is your only Bakshin? I'm cooked. Do you have a good King Halo? Which one's King Halo again? I don't think I've ever played King Halo. I mean, we can have a go, right? I mean, the daily resets in like half an hour, right? Wait, so what is this? 1200 sprint outer. Oh, fuck. Oh, tough. Maybe I use my better El Condor Paso? Because I think this one is better than this one? This one is 970 speed. This was 932. She's F on sprints? Oops. Number 3 favorite. I missed the whole sprint thing. Well, you never know. She might be able to pull it out. It's glue, I'm afraid. It's negative 40% acceleration. Look, I believe in my El Condor Pasa. I think she can, in fact, pull out a dub. And who are you to doubt El Dandy? I mean, El Condor Pasa. That's 16th place right there. I bet she won't get 16th. I bet she will not be last. I think she can beat one of the generics. She is number 3 favorite. She is also on the outside. And she has Lone Wolf. And that's probably about as much as we've got going for us. How the fuck am I gonna beat my Bakshin? When Bakshin is literally the only person I have in the role for Bakshin. Well, that's not good that we got rushed. But we got Swinging Maestro as well. Heike Shuttle? I don't think I have her. Professor of Curvature. Look, she's in 9th. That's not ideal. It looks like she's closer to the front than I think. Go, 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 go. Okay, she's actually at the back. Look, she's gonna homestretch haste and ult, and then she's gonna win. Bakshin didn't even win either. Okay, she did get last. Nishino Flower won? That fucking terrorist? She was actually last. Look, it's not your fault. It was my fault for putting you in that situation. It was a draw! So I got 4. Oh, there's a shop. Do you guys buy anything from these? Do you guys buy any of these? They're so expensive. The alarm clock is the most worth it. Always the clock. Really? Because I have 123 of them. How do you have none of them? I guess you probably played more than me. You ran out of the clocks. What? I don't think I want anything. It's because they're bad at the game? That's not very nice. Okay, so who's... E sprints, F sprints, E sprints, E sprints, G sprints, D sprints, G sprints, C sprints, S turf. Thank you, Urku Op. Thank you for the super chat. Heard in a clip you're into older guys. I've got an older brother and I'd be happy to ship him to whatever part of bumfuck Australia you're in. Consider it a donation to your love life and my sanity. Damn. You hate that? You hate your brother that much? Thank you for the offer, but your poor brother, you should value your brother some more. Okay, well that's not ideal, guys. Do you reckon that air groove could maybe win? Because I'm not going to be able to finish a campaign, I think. I don't think I can finish a King Halo campaign before the daily resets. So maybe I just send my air groove? Oh god, that's so bad. Just use your Rudolph? The other sprinters are Halo and Taiki. Hey, we're third with bad mood, so why don't I parfait that? Still third. What was I doing? I think this must have been one of my first careers I did. You thought it was an hour and 20? Is it? I mean, I'm not going to be streaming for another hour. No offense. I mean, it's already 11:40. I could do that off stream, maybe. In bed. Make myself a hot chocolate. With that competitive spirit. I can't remember if that's good or not. Oh, we're on the inside this time. That's bad. But good thing she's hydrating. The problem is Nishino Flower is right next to us. I hate Nishino Flower so much. Swinging Maestro? Don't mind if I do. Oh shit! Emperor's Pride? It's only level 3? Wait, what the fuck? She just had 3 ults proc and she went from 3rd to 4th. Speed Star. What is happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. She's not gonna do it. She ain't doing it. Nishino Flower's beating her. I hate this stupid little girl. How old is Nishino Flower? She did better than El Paso. That's true, but also we didn't get a draw, because we definitely lost. Right? So how much do I get for a loss? 6. Old enough to be hated. It's deserved. Ooh, Dire Scarlets. Oh no, it's so expensive to buy these. I should probably buy the parfait. I wish she said a different thing every time you bought something, because when I started playing this game, she just kept saying the arigato gozaimasu. Clio, you have a 250k? I didn't. For a long time, I had 0. How bad is it if I put my Symboli Rudolph in? Act broke, stay rich. Exactly. E is really bad? Just send it? 250k disappears fast. Yeah, this game just like eats your resources. I literally don't have anyone else who could go. Aside from maybe try Air Groove again. The best you have is that Air Groove? How long have we got? I mean, I've only got like 15 minutes left on the stream. Guys, how about this? Set me up for success, guys. Off stream. How do I play King Halo? Do I just want to max speed? Which one's my stamina one? It's this one, right? Yeah. Speed and strength. Speed and power. Speed and power. Speed and late. Speed perf unique. Stamina medium unique. Speed sprint. I really don't have many. You gotta have at least 400 stam for King Halo. I really need to clear my friend list. Believe in King Halo like you believe in Wrestling Jesus last night. Wrestling Jesus? Wrestling Jesus? Who's that? Oh wait, shit, my friend's, it's the King Halo, fuck. I'll just do the Bakashin then, right? Buy more friend slots. She requires stat. Well, I have stat. I have a 3-star stat to give her. We could also give this one? The Measure McQueen with 3 stat, 3 med, 2 unique. Her races are all medium and long. Okay, let's send it then. Let's go. Let's set this up for success, guys. I might need to load up the wiki. Ooh, mild aptitude went up. Medium aptitude went up. Yippee! We're off to a good start. Try to find a 9-stam spark from UmaDB. Oh my god, there's a website for, like, horse eugenics? Seriously? Guys, 2 in the stamina or the 1 speed with an exclamation mark? Which one do you go for? There's a Discord channel for it. Really? 2 friendship over the speed? Because you have to friendship max, right? So we'll go powered when no one's at. Yes, because Kida-san and Super Creek are huge. Okay, and now that we've done that... Ooh, we have 2 more in speed. I'm gonna send it, sure. Doesn't King Halo's mum hate her or something? Born recovery. Then we recreation. Don't karaoke me. Thank you for the shrine visit. You're making a sprinter, you don't need crazy high stamp. Oh, shit. After school soda. After school soda. Ah! Hang on, I gotta open the wiki. After school soda. After school soda. Top is guts, bottom is speed. Well, good thing I was gonna pick speed anyway. Where the fuck is everyone? We may as well do the recreation. Oh, karaoke? Not more. 3 heads are better than 1. 3 heads are better than 1. Give me the El Condo Paso, please. This is ass. You need 300 stem for the medium stem checks. What about the long ones? Let's do it. Thanks for the extra wits. Dance lessons. Bloody hell, we're getting so many of her events. Dance lessons. Am I blind? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, bottom is speed again. Oh, when it rains, it pours. 3 speed. There's the mood up. Was hoping I didn't get that. From hating guides to using them. Look, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I've got like 10 minutes left of the stream. $600 stamina for the long runs. Okay. Good to know. Hang on, where is she? It's a wonderful mistake, right? It's the bottom one. There you go. It is huge. It is in fact huge. Imagine if we got practice perfect. Imagine if we got practice perfect and charming at the start. That would be pretty good. I don't know what this event is. That's not a card that I've used. Goo Goo Baby Me? Goo Goo Baby Me? Thank you, the Goo Goo Babies. Another mood up. So it's a sprint, right? Slightly increased spurting ability when positioned towards the back late race. What the heck? I assume just corner recovery? Oh no, it's a mile. Never mind. Practice perfect 0 is a scam. What do you mean it's a scam? Oh, she's in late. She's a late lady? She is late or end. King Halo is a late sprinter. What the fuck? Okay. You weren't ready for the Goo Goo Babies? We'll see how we go in the debut race, and then I might end the stream, guys, and finish this off stream, because I need to go to bed. I'm not gonna stream the entire campaign. It's a 2 to 3% training chance boost. What's wrong with that? Hope you trained power. We did, I think. No time for Clio? It is. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep, and I'm gonna try and be productive with my sleep health, and hopefully not get too wrecked by it. Well, that's a great start, King Halo. Why did you late start? Why are you rushing and late started, King Halo? Oh no, it's glue. It's glue. Oh no. You're always on 4 hours of sleep? My horse. My kingdom for a horse. Okay, it does look like she is jogging compared to literally every other horse that looks like it's sprinting. Am I not... Does it not look like my horse isn't trying? Like, if you look at the thing at the top, guys, she's just like doing a light brisk jog. Everyone else is doing like full-on sprints. I know it's fine for her. That's actually good then if she's late, and because I did have her as the with my Rudolph. Go, 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 go. Can you ult, please? Hey, when does she ult? Hey, guys, when is she gonna 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 ult? Oh, she was second. Any second she'll ult, guys. Second in debut? That's fucked up. It's glue, I'm afraid. It may be glue. It may be glue. Don't stare at me like that. You came second in your debut. Do I now have to do another race? I do. I do. Are there... Oh, we just have to do any of these, right? Yeah. Put her in Pace Chaser instead. She was saving the... Yeah, she was. 6%. Not bad. Key to Sam Black with the events and the mood up. Thank you. I mean, she's pretty versatile, I guess. She is pretty versatile. Okay, I'll see how she goes in this race and then I'm calling it, guys. King Halo. Sprint them, put her up front, she can outstat them. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't think that one through. Junior maiden race. It is a sprint. Oh my god. What are you doing, King Halo? Are you incapable of going when the fucking gun goes? It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to just start running when the gun goes. What are you doing? No ult again? Wait, why are you guys saying no ult? Does she just never ult if you are late? What do you mean by no ult? Oh my gosh, she's gonna get blocked. Never mind, she's threading the needle. Her ult needs to not get rushed or late. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter because she just fucking cooked them. Holy shit. She needs to race calmly to ult? What the fuck? Bourbon, if she rushes, she also will not ult. Oh, okay. She's goated. Let's see her pose. Hit him with the Thinkler. Hit him with the Thinkler. Not bad. There we go. Bourbon is RNG heavy. Power! Okay. I'm gonna finish this one off stream, guys, if you don't mind. It's too late for me to keep streaming. I'm not gonna make any sense, and I'm just gonna be like, bleh. I'll finish this run off stream, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So, I'll just mute the game for you, if you don't hear it. Boop. Thank you for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll post the schedule and everything, and I'll post the when I get permission from management, I'll post the FaZe Connect's Fantasy League thing. Hopefully that's all good. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, raiders, subscribers, donators, gifters. Thank you for the rest of the support, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend as well. Who can we raid on YouTube? Who can we raid? Otsu Clio, indeed. Hello, AMD Auto Update. I'm going to close you. We can raid Michiru. As Michiru is currently the only person streaming. Okay. Thank thank you very much for coming, guys. Have fun with Michi, Damichi, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. See you later, Aitigator. In a while. Good night, guys. Noot noot. Good night, guys. Boop. And oh, well, thank you for the super chat, Ritz, as well. Thank you. Sorry, I was literally just about to end stream. Thank you very much. Sorry for yapping too much. Anyway, good night, guys.